Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And he mishit this one badly.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Oh, boy.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
All right. 18. What's that? Look the hot, look the hot.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And just shutting him off there. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go, let's gun. Hey, I'm gun. There we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's Hunter. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. We know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
11. Take right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. goes right side. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad. They take it back for another score.
And I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now they'll change things up. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11 at the 41.
Decent 24. Go, let's go. Hey, Pinter.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they try the right side here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
On the ready. Ready.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. George Pickens from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And Stroud now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Go, go. Take right open. Oh, hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Finds Pickens out right. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Those chains. That's good. We're on Jacksonville.
Hey, Lyle, 30 left.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
Hey, 11 Aggies. 13 Lou. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Stroud going to battle forward on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the block.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Jaguars 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Hey, go, go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9.
13. Hey, let's go. Hey, Kim. Hey, Ginger, Ginger. Go, go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Tomato, tomato. 11. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Third and 15.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Oh, 18. What's that?
In motion right, that's Dell. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 59-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Washington now brings this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
On the quick, right?
And they'll send the tight end in motion. to Mixon on second down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Stroud. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And running with power here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Great job.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, I'm gun. Street. Go, let's go.
Lawrence. Dancing to his left. That is caught by Hunter. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Darren Stingley picks it. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, still down quite quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
70, Timberwolves.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. An audible here to get a new look. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action. It's Palmer. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hunter. Touchdown! Travis Hunter, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Antonio Johnson makes the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Stroud looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the
Now they'll shift things around.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Play action. Now Palmer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. There they go, play action with Palmer. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, at least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now it's Palmer. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready? Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
Palmer will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Pickens. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Oh, 19 Texans. At 18.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two.
On the quick, right?
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Complete at the 1. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Now Palmer. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go play action now. Palmer. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
He completes it to Hunter. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
19 Lions.
Here's Palmer to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
2nd and 16.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now it's Palmer. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16.
Go street. Hey, let's go back, let's go back. 79 Bronx, Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Here's Palmer. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Check smash. Check smash. Think right. 30 left. Eleven.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage now on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Houston.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And Stroud now to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and and through the air. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Washington now brings this out. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Palmer. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Here goes Stroud again.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner,
Brian Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Stroud to throw it. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
79 Broncos, Cowboys, Dragon 60, 19 tight, 19 tight, Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whip Cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar running up the pop charts.